Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alexa, and today I'm going to show you how I make my silicone molds. So this is just an example of one that I made, and I'm just going to show you my process of what I like to do to make these. I'm actually going to use the same container. So I'm just going to show you step by step what I like to do. And I got this technique from Sean or Lady Dryhead here on YouTube. It's a really old video of hers. It's around, I think, 2 years old, so you're gonna have to scroll through quite a bit to find it. But it's the exact same thing that she does. An overview of what I do is lay some tape down, place my container on the tape, stick my pieces to the tape, and then pour my silicone in. So I'm just gonna get started. This is the container that I am using. It's just a food container that I cut the bottom off of so I can pour into it. And an alternative of what you can do is you can take the lid of whatever container you're using, you can glue your pieces on that lid, close it, and then pour straight on the lid without having to use tape. But the lid I have is kind of weirdly shaped. It's got some ridges in it, so it's not totally flat. I can't use the full surface of the lid, so I'm deciding to use tape. So take a container and cut it if you have to, so you have an opening on both sides. And now what you want to do is take some tape and cut enough tape to make it so it goes a little past the sides and the bottom and the top. So you want to make it so there's enough tape, a little bit of tape, to go around your container. And the reason for that is afterwards we're going to fold that little bit up just to catch any seepage of the silicone. Okay, so I have my tape all set up. Next, what I'm going to do is place my container on it so there's a little extra around the edge, like this. And now I'm going to take a Sharpie and kind of outline the edge of the inside, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go around the inside and draw a line so I know where my boundaries are. Now I know where I can place my pieces, and I took a picture earlier of how I want everything to be laid out, so I'm going to refer to that photo and start placing them. And if you're like me and you're not wearing gloves, be sure to clean off your pieces before you start pouring your silicone. I have a microfiber cloth that I'm going to use once I place everything on and clean up every piece that I have on here so fingerprints don't transfer. Everything is on here. I was actually able to fit one more of these on here, so I'm just pushing everything down, making sure there's a seal. And now I'm going to wipe my prints off. Now it's time to put this back on. Okay, I finally got it how I want it. And now I'm going to fold up the edges of the tape around the container. This container is now ready to be poured in. This is the silicone I'm using. It's Smooth On Mold Star 15. I got this on eBay. I'm just gonna, kind of stir this in here a little bit before I pour it out. Alright, so I had less silicone than what I thought. So if I don't have enough, I can always pour another batch. But now I'm just going to mix everything until it's an even color. And I will be back to pour. Everything is all mixed. And now I'm just going to pour as much as I can. I'm not sure if it's going to cover everything, but we shall see. That looks like all that I have, and I guess I have enough for this mold. I'm not sure if I should pour a little bit more. I mean, I probably should, but since it's just me and I'm not rough with my things, I don't think this will break anytime soon. I think I may just demold this once it's cured instead of buying some more, having to wait for that to come in and then pour again. When you pour silicone, you kind of want the top to go at least a fourth past the highest point, fourth to half an inch, just so there's enough to feel comfortable to not break the mold. This will be ready to come out in about 4 hours, I think it is. It's I think 5 o'clock in the morning, so I'm gonna go to bed and I will come back when I wake up. I'm back and everything is cured, so now I'm going to peel away this tape and just pop it out. Ugh. Let's see. Well, if you can see here, there's a little bit of an overspill. But if that bothers you, you can just cut that off. Let's see if any of these pieces have an overspill on the back. There's a little bit. Not as much as I thought, which is good. Yeah, it's pretty thin, but oh well. I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and cut away some of the overspill while the pieces are still in the mold. I think it's trimmed enough. This is just going to be for me, like I said. So, time to pop out the pieces. It is so satisfying to pop pieces out after molding. Does anyone else feel that way? But since the pieces I molded were shiny, they left the shine in the silicone. So pieces I pop out will be shiny, at least for a while. Like with all the silicone, the shine goes away, but you can easily restore it using some polishing compound. And that is it. That's how I like to make silicone molds. And again, I got this technique from Lady Jarhead, so you can go check her out. If you like watching long resin updates, definitely check her out because her videos are like 20 to 30 minutes long. I love just sitting and watching her show her pieces. But anyway, that is it for this little tutorial, I guess. And if you have any questions, if I forgot to say something, let me know in the comments below and I will get back to you. And as always, thank you for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.